Hey team.
Hello.
Jeez, hang on. So sorry. Okay. We'll be right back in 1 second. Hey, Richter City. Just letting you know that it's Misinformed and Philistine back again.
Hi, Richter City. We are so stoked to be calling another one of your bouts.
We're secretly hoping that Wendy from Willow is listening as well. If you're there, Wendy, we hope to hear from you. Princess Slayer straight away, though, just being sent to the naughty corner, even though she bounced away through first. So it is going to be the Killer Bees through.
Velocity Raptor for Sunstate Killer Bees. Richter City had a great day yesterday.
They had such a good day.
Not sure about Sunstate, to be honest. We might get some of those scores up and pass them along when we find out.
So Velocity Raptor now trying to bust her way through the pack. And a few of the Richter City girls just going to ground, just all the way around her. Big hit there. Beautiful work from the Richter City girls as Princess Slayer is now back on the track and just wading her way through.
As she does. Princess Slayer had an absolutely fantastic day yesterday. She got nearly 100% lead jam.
Yeah, it only went against her once, and then one other time when she got a power jam.
Yep. So Nerdiator up for the Richter City girls. Up against... Can't actually see who that is.
668 for Sunstate.
Dead Meat.
Dead Meat. Cracking name.
Oh, and they have a bit of a hug.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to start the jam.
There's some good vibes going around everywhere. Even Patricia at home. It's good to be here again, mate. And explosive start. Here we go.
Tough Bickies, Mame. Holding that back line for the Richter City girls.
Oh, beautiful work.
Sensational.
Nerdiator through there. Lead jammer. Thumps it through. Dead Meat not having as much luck. She's kind of bouncing around a little bit with the Richter City girls. Nice little bit of interference, though, from one of her teammates.
Killer Bees set up at the back, but they're almost out of play, so they're going to have to shuffle forward.
Scandalas, still looking forward to see if I can watch her jam once. And Nerdiator calls it off. 4 points on the board. Currently a draw. Exciting stuff.
Everyone's a winner.
Unleasher now for the Killer Bees up against Chemical Warfare. And the girls are away.
Tiny Taco and Chippies for the Killer Bees.
And getting recycled back, Chemical Warfare, just as she was about to break through. We've lost one of the Richter City blockers, unfortunately. Meanwhile, the Killer Bees doing a stunning job and breaking on through for lead jammer, Unleasher.
Fantastic blocking by number 22, Sammy from the Killer Bees.
Chemical Warfare through now as Unleasher approaches the pack of 2. And tries a nice little inside line. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that was a cut.
Great work there by Bubble O'Kill.
And a power jam now for Chemical Warfare. 3 blockers apiece as she approaches the pack.
Tino Turner looking to... Well, she was looking to sweep on the outside, but
Nah, I'll just push in the back and push on through, thanks.
Yep.
There's whipping and then there's just actively pushing you out of the way.
Yep. I think they call that move the sacrificial lamb.
And it is now bowling at this point as all of the girls hit the ground. But bounces back up, Chemical Warfare, and look at this, Unleasher about to approach the pack again.
Going all the way around.
We've lost Sting from Richter City. Unleasher now takes the outside line. Good work. She's going to be a jammer to watch out for this bout, I reckon. And we've lost number 10. And she looks to be limping a little bit, the blocker there.
Director.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay. And straight through again. Unleasher just being unleashed. It is 10 points to 8 in terms of points earned this jam.
Oh, there's been a panty pass.
Woo!
And she can't quite capitalise, but I
Next
love a
time.
panty pass.
Next time, Tina. Next time.
Yep. Bailey's Comet.
Oh, it's good to see Bailey's Comet back.
It is.
Just didn't think we'd get another chance to hang out with Richter City again. It's such a bloody honour.
It is. It's a treat.
Velocity lining up for the Killer Bees. And only two blockers for three. Yeah, 2 blockers apiece. Thin pack.
Great work there by Bailey's Comet. And fantastic job there by the 2 Richter City blockers to hold up the Killer Bee jammer.
Scandalous being sent off as well. So tiny pack of 1 for Richter City, but she's having a crack. And she is desperately trying to call it off and not too stoked.
Slapping those hips.
No points there to Sun State, though. Dead meat now. Lining up for Sun State. A lot of people looking around. A lot of words being said in the Sun State box.
Figuring out what's going on.
Meanwhile, Dead Meat just having a boogie in the corner. Going up against Princess Slayer. Be great to see these two go head-to-head, see how this turns out. 2 blockers.
Ooh,
massive
fantastic
hit.
block there by Tino. And
Princess Slayer just wades her way through. Princess Slayer approaches again. She get any? Nah.
Dead Meat must have been the
lead jammer. Would have made a bit more of a deal about that if I'd...
Yeah, me too.
I feel like there should have been a bit more of a deal about made with the whistle, perhaps.
Yep.
And a bit of pointing.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, well, we missed it.
Yeah.
We do apologise at home. Unleasher now lining up for Sun State. Up against, who have we got? Richter City, Nerdiator. So interesting seeing them from the back now because we learnt what they looked like from the front.
That's right.
And it is Unleasher being unleashed again as Scandalous now gets to join the pack there for the Richter City girls. Let's see if that makes a difference this time as Nerdiator's busted her way through, taking the panty off. Here she goes. Unleasher in a very fast-moving pack. Let's see if this makes a difference. And poor Nerdiator just cannot actually find the pack.
Yep.
Scandalous doesn't get to make too much of a difference. Neither does May Mayhem as Unleasher calls it off. Nice work.
4 points.
Making it 18 to the All-Stars, 17 to the Killer Bees. Velocity now joining the track up against Chemical Warfare. Just getting prepped and ready.
Killer Bees move back on those 2 jammers. Chemical Warfare looking to find space in the middle, but it's the Killer Bees that get the outside line, and they've got lead jammer.
Charlie Collins at home.
Chemical Warfare.
A big hells up to Leash.
Oh,
Chemical God, she almost headbutted the floor trying to put her panty back on then, Chemical Warfare. And calls it before any points can be given. There has been a lot of taking the star off at TGSS this year.
Yep.
Not too many star passes,
No.
but it just a lot of confusion.
Lots of stashes. But it is a great way to confuse. And it's something that we all train for now.
Just to be prepped and ready.
Yeah.
Okay, and they are away. Dead Meat up against Bailey's Comet.
Who is going to get through?
Who is going to bust
really
through?
tight.
Scandalous there, ready just to be the last point.
Bailey's Comet.
Oh, still one more to go. Oh, good hit there from the Sun State
That's a
blocker.
cool.
Not enough, though, and she's through. Oh, awkward stack there from Dead Meat.
Patch, the pivot for Killer Bees, really has the Jammer's number.
Bailey's Comet on the way round there, just sort of double checking that she didn't have a blood nose. Dead Meat through the pack. And Bailey's Comet now. She breaks her way through and curls it off.
Calls it off.
Work there from the blocker, Patch, the captain for the Sun State. Princess Slayer now.
The Devil's number. Absolutely towering over everyone on that track.
Yeah, and looks like she's not actually moving very fast, but I think it's the length of her legs. You don't actually realise the pace that she's sort of picked up until she's smashed right into the back of you. Unleasher now going up against her. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out.
For sure.
And Unleasher through lead jammer.
Again. Richter City girls are doing something quite interesting in really starting their blockers quite a long way away from the jam line.
Yep.
Which means that when the opposition jammer hits, they really don't need to push very far.
Yeah.
So if I was their bench coach, I would be saying, get the hell back.
Bring it on back. What do you reckon the reason is for that? Look at that. Just
Well, sometimes it's because the blockers like to have a bit more room. They feel more comfortable when they've got a little bit of space to move around.
Yep.
Not everyone likes being, really crushed up to someone else, but
if it's an option between crushed up between someone else and just being absolutely thumped, I don't know where I'd sit with that.
Yeah.
Chippy's 404 for Sun State sitting down in the naughty corner. Have a think about their behaviour just as we get the pivot back.
It'll be interesting to see what happens and if they mix their lineups up a little bit more.
So a bit of a timeout being called.
One of the interesting things about this weekend, which I haven't seen before, and you probably can't see it on camera because of the camera angle, there's quite a lot of VRDL All-Stars who are acting as bench coaches.
Yeah.
They have Hire a Benchy.
Yep.
One of the ways that they raise funds for their travel team. And I can see one of their jammers. Is that Anaconda?
I know. I think so.
I feel like it might be. Who is one of the benchies? There's been a number of the.
So can you? Because she was benching for the Bees.
Yep.
And now she's benching for Richter City.
Yep.
She's allowed to just bench for whatever team.
Seems she is.
Right. Okay.
So this is the first TGSS where we've seen it. Evidently, it's something that happens at other tournaments. But
yep.
Certainly the first time we
first
heard
time
about
here
it
at TGSS. Rightio. Well, there you go, team. Just letting you know. Philistine, just keeping you updated and informed. Here we go.
Velociraptor up against Nerdiator.
Here we go. See, the pack already. They took your advice, Phil.
They did. Patch doing a fantastic job again, but Nerdiator gets around on the outside line.
Yeah, are you guys seeing a bit of colour distortion as well? We're seeing the same thing. Not too sure what's happening, team, but we'll endeavour to find out and fix it. Oh, massive hit on Nerdiator from the captain. My goodness.
Oh, dear. And we've got...
I don't think there was a captain.
We've got Velociraptor down on track. She looks very upset. I actually missed that.
Yeah, so did I. because there was just such a massive hit up the front.
It's always a bit of a worry when any of the skaters go down and they don't jump up straight away. St. John's coming out with the wheelchair just in case.
And it's really hard to tell. Oh, I hope she's okay.
She looks like she's shaking her head saying, I don't need a wheelchair. She might have just got badly winded.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter how cool you are. If you get winded, you kind of just got to sit for a bit. But she's coming off, so that's a really good sign.
Yep. So because that jam stopped early, I missed that too.
Yeah, I think it was. So she's going to be sitting out for the next, how many?
Next 3.
Yep.
She's moving around pretty well, so.
Might have just been a bit of winding, hey?
Yeah.
All right, timeout being called.
Bailey's Comet up against Dead Meat.
And they're away. Kinda. Bailey's Comet taking the outside line as Dead Meat trying to force herself deeper into that Richter City pack.
Yep.
And it is Bailey's Comet that is through with lead jammer. I always find her such a surprising jammer.
She is. Yep.
Taking the inside line. Didn't even touch a skater then.
Easy.
Through. Grand
Easy.
Slam. Dead Meat, meanwhile, just gets absolutely shunted to the front and recycled to the back. Here we go. It is second pass and skips her way over again for another Grand Slam. Easy. Easy.
Dead Meat really struggling against those tall Richter City blockers.
And
Bailey's Comet again.
here we go. Dead Meat through. 2 blockers, a pack, but another Sun State blocker now coming to join.
Bailey's Comet says, get up the front.
Oh, and she, that was just as she re-entered the pack, lined her up beautifully, skipped around the outside and took her out.
Calls it off, but it's too late. She misses that last scoring pass, and Killer Bees managed to snatch 4. Still a great jam, 15 points to 4.
Mia, if you pay for our flights over to Ellie, we'd love to come over and do a bit of commentary for you, mate. Just wondering where Wendy from Wellington is, though.
Oh, can someone get onto Wendy from Wello and get her back online?
Oh, no. Power Jam. Unleasher being sent to the box.
It is a tough get, though, for the Richter City girls. 2 blockers against 4, but she gets through. Patch gets sent to the penalty box.
And the girls kind of bouncing around in the middle. Let's see how this one comes out. It is Richter City straight on through. Nerdy Ada. Meanwhile, complete standstill here. Just trying to loosen up those packs a little.
Richter City looking for an all-team clear.
We lost Greta Growler from Richter City. Meanwhile, Nerdy Ada is through, trying to figure out if she should call it off or not. Decides to keep going. We now have everyone from the Killer Bees back on track.
She's probably looking to clear the penalty box of at least one of her players. Nerdy Ada. She says, I don't need your assistance.
Nah, I'll just skip on through.
I'm getting through.
Patricia has tagged Wendy just to let her know.
Great.
Thanks for the teamwork, guys.
Oh, hi, Wendy.
Oh, Wendy, hello. Been waiting for you. Growl's in the bin. Dead Meat now lining up.
Bit of confusion about who's getting on the track and who's not.
And Chemical Warfare straight into the back of the Killer Bees, trying to bounce her way through.
Huge hit up the front
Oh,
by the Richter City blockers.
it looks like this might be Dead Meat. She's desperately trying to roll her way around. Ducks under. Nice work. Lead jammer for Sun State.
but Chemical Warfare very closely behind. Swinging those arms.
Yeah.
The pack speeds up. And I don't think Dead Meat got any.
No points apiece. No points apiece. It is very interesting at big tournaments like this to see some of the interesting styles of skating and how effective it can all be.
Absolutely. There is definitely no one style.
No.
One that's more effective.
Absolutely. What works for you? All right, so Velocity now up against Princess Slayer. I did like that matchup between Unleasher and Princess Slayer, I got to say.
Me too. Unleasher pushes her way through. But she must have got... No, she got trapped in the pack again. And
Princess Slayer.
Slayer.
And Velocity calls it. Oh, Wendy's got a pack with her at home. Hello to Wendy from Willow's pack.
Trubs, Jet, Igor and Rusty. Hi, guys.
Sunstate fan club in the corner there doing a good job of supporting. And that little cheer again for Sunstate.
Yep.
Bailey's Comet for Richter City up against Unleasher. Let's see if she can thump her way through to the front again.
And she does.
Oh,
She's been called lead.
It is Bailey's Comet.
And
Unleasher sent off.
What's going on? She thinks she is.
That was not a very clear call. Now she's been sent off. That's confusing for everyone.
Great for the Richter City team because she's probably wasted another 15 seconds just figuring out what's going on. So a power jam for Bailey's Comet.
Good chance for these girls to storm even further ahead.
Oh! They try to sandwich Bailey's Comet, but she just gives them a little hip and a shoulder either side.
Little tap. And can she stay in? Yes, she can.
Another grand slam.
That's 74 now, 26 to the Killer Bees. And here she goes. She's coming around. You guys might... There she is. She's got the panty in her hand.
Clear, clear. She must have stepped over there, but
beautiful work from
smartly.
Unleasher. Just skipping through. As the Killer Bees pack grows by one. Here comes Unleasher, just not in time. I feel like do you think it's when the camera moves that it gets... Oh, no, because it's moving now.
The picture's still not quite right.
Yeah, just every now and then.
We'll ask our camerawoman, Foxy.
Yeah, so, all right, we'll take a time out too, guys, and we'll just see if we can sort this camera stuff out. Okay, so here's what's happened. We did what any people that have zero tech skill do, and we just kind of tapped a chord, and then the whole thing went away. So now we're too scared to try to fix it. So if you guys are all happy at home dealing with grainy as opposed to nothing, we're happy to keep it going that way. Hang on. We've lost you again. We'll keep commentating just in case you guys can still hear us as opposed to not see us. It is Nerdiator, lead jammer, and she's doing a massive lap. Welcome. Oh, we almost had you back. There we go. We got you back. Okay, Nerdiator through, and we have Dead Meats busted her way through the pack. Nerdiator just getting sent back and recycled back. We've stopped fiddling with the cables, guys. We tried. We've got your back. We do apologise.
It won't happen again.
It won't happen again.
20 minutes into this game, the Richter City All-Stars are really dominating. 83 points to 26 to the Sun State Killer Bees.
It is dominating, but like the last bout that happened on track 1, the team was 70 points down at half time and ended up coming up and winning by 2. So,
Yep,
you know, as long as it's not a huge trouncing, it's still absolutely winnable at any point.
that's right.
And it is hard with these teams when you haven't really played them before to sort of get a gauge and figure things out. And what might work at the start might not work in the second half.
Exactly. Particularly when you're only up against jammers that are jamming every third or fourth. Takes a little while to figure out how to block them.
Okay, guys, we promise we are not touching a thing.
Princess Slayer, round for a Grand Slam. Velocity Raptor out of the pack as well. Ah,
Look at that. Straight through. Tap,
Easy.
tap. See you later. I think we've also fixed the colour issue. So, you know, we had a couple of tense moments there, and we do apologise.
we do.
But I feel like we've got your back and covered now. Bailey's Comet now lining up.
Against Unleasher.
Unleasher. So exciting to watch. Okay, 3 blockers apiece.
Richter City moving back onto those lines.
Unleasher trying to take that inside line.
Oh,
Strong
Bailey's
work.
Comet goes for the just push and push until you're done.
But Unleasher's such a dynamic skater. Oh, Scandalous just wiping herself out in desperation to slow Unleasher down.
Great effort. The pack speeds up again. Not sure whether Unleasher's yelling slow down or nope.
What do you reckon? What was the other option?
Keep going.
Yeah, okay.
0 points apiece.
8 minutes left. 92-26.
Chemical Warfare versus Tiny Taco.
Have we seen Tiny Jam yet?
We've seen a little bit, not very much though.
Yep. So maybe fresher legs. Pops her way through, just goes out.
Ooh.
Oh no, Tiny Taco's been sent off.
For a high block.
Meanwhile, Chemical Warfare thumping her way through the pack. Thanks, Gin. You make us feel good. Oh,
Chemical Warfare needs to get around Patch.
rolling her
Ooh.
way around Patch there. That was, yeah,
That looked like a cut to me.
yeah, it did. And I
But
think,
no
did they
pass,
agree?
no penalty.
No, okay.
The refs had a bit of a stare.
Yeah, I feel like they both kind of would, all right, oh well.
It's all right.
Tiny Taco back on track now as well.
Still needs to make her initial pass.
Oh,
Oh,
Almost.
fantastic footwork up the front by Chemical Warfare. Tiny Taco is having all sorts of trouble.
absolutely. But she has now popped out to the front. Chemical Warfare now. She busts her way through as well.
Big jam by her so far. And she calls it off.
All right, Dead Meat now. Lining up for the Killer Bees. Princess Leia.
Look at those abs.
Yeah,
She's got an 8-pack.
I think I've got one of those, but it is hidden under a lot of winter warmth.
What's the weather like over in Wello?
Yeah, guys, is it
It's
anything like here?
freezing.
Today
Yeah.
it's onesie Sunday here, so everyone from the commentating team as well as anyone on a camera is wearing a onesie and loving it sick because
Yep.
it is fresh to say the least here.
But
I'm guessing Sun State sunny. Going with it?
Without a doubt. They're about the only team that comes to Adelaide on the June long weekend and really, really struggles.
So confused. Okay, and the girls are away. Oh, and something we
Big
don't see very
hit.
often. Princess Slayer going to ground, but just gets up, walks on through.
Yep. And something we see a lot is lead jammer for Princess Slayer.
Meanwhile, Dead Meat ferociously trying to work her way through the pack. She gets recycled back.
Some great jammer on jammer work to slow down Slayer, but Scandalous gives a huge block to send her out.
Princess Slayer sent to the naughty corner. Here we go. Dead Meat in a power jam, and she busts on through. One more to get past. Can she do it? Oh,
fantastic blocking.
And just missing that little bit of like dynamic speed.
Yep.
But so strong on the feet still. Dead Meat.
This is a fast-moving pack, and she's finally through. Not lead jammer, so this jam will go for the full 2 minutes.
Here we go. Slayer back on. Oh, that was very close.
Nearly takes out the other jammer.
Oh, and Princess Slayer down again. Good work from the Killer Bee blocking team. Nice little whip there.
Sunstate blocker quite slow to get up.
Was massive that hit. And
that was a head. That was a head collision.
Yeah, I think Bubble O'Kill accidentally used her face there.
Yep.
And I think that hurt her more than it did the jammer.
And a very late call, but that was the high block that got Bubble O'Kill.
Yeah, it's a very late call.
He had a good think about it. Yep, that was definitely a high block.
If you're thinking it's the camera in delay, it is not. It is.
So Richter City will start this next jam in a power jam.
Now, Philistine, just keeping you up to date, it's about 12 degrees-ish over in Welly, but it's warmer than the last few days. So just FYI.
Balmy 12 degrees.
Okay, Bailey's Comet now, rocking it solo, but I can't imagine for too long. Oh.
No, I think it's going to be the full 30 seconds.
Yeah. Hang on, time out. Let's sort this out.
Ref's having a word. The Sunstate Jammer is nodding her head in agreement.
Whereas the Richter City guys at home are just having a little bit of a chat about core workouts.
Yep.
So 118 to the All-Stars, 30 to the Killer Bees. Here we go. Bailey's Comet rocking it solo, full power jam. She's away.
And the Sunstate girls try and speed up the pack to make it a little bit harder, but...
Oh, good recycling back there from the Sunstate team.
Bailey's Comet down the inside.
It is amazing how quickly she can get to the smallest little opening.
Yeah, yep.
Dead Meat back on the track now, and she gets absolutely thumped by the Richter City girls. Bailey's Comet. Oh, nice little bit of blocking there from the Sunstate blocker.
Uses her body very well, though, to get through on the inside line. Dead Meat takes exactly the same line.
Mercy from Richter City sitting herself down in the naughty corner. She's been poorly behaved.
Very fast pack again.
Skips her way through and goes, yeah, I'll call it. That's enough. 4 points.
As Patch gets sent to the naughty corner with a cut penalty.
Patch? She's done some very exciting blocking, though.
She's been doing a great job. Likely to be 2 more jams in this half.
Nerdiator now, lining up.
2 blockers apiece.
Up against my Sunstate favourite, Unleasher.
Yep.
See how this one plays out. It's really light pack. You kind of hope that they would have busted through a bit bit quicker. Here we go, Unleasher. Oh, good lead jammer there for Unleasher. Just having to break through Scandalass to get there, though.
Yep, puts her on a Scandalass.
Here she goes, Unleasher approaching the pack, and it is now a full pack. Full pack or a short one there for Richter City?
Still short one. And
an absolute mess being created just as Nerdiata tries to bust her way through.
And 2 points each.
Tiny Taco lining up for Sunstate, up against Princess Slayer. They could almost be the same skater if one of them was just heaps close and the other one was heaps far away.
Yeah. Yep. Very similar physique.
Yeah.
Long and lean.
Princess Leia having to use a bit more strength to get through these Sunstate girls. It's exciting to watch. Meanwhile, Tiny Taco being belted. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Both jammers getting a decent block, but it doesn't phase Leia.
Tiny Taco now. Speed skates on. She busts her way through. Big whip there, Princess Leia.
She could almost catch her, I reckon.
Just a lapping.
Yep. Calls it off.
About 57 seconds left. So I'm going to call it. I reckon this will be the last jam.
I reckon you're right.
Dead Meat now. Rocking up against Bailey's Comet.
All Stars have just gone 100 points up on the Sunstate Killer Bees.
Exactly. Good math, mate. And Dead Meat desperately trying to bust through that pack. Bailey's Comet trying to work her way around. Goes to ground, though. Very strong, the Sunstate blockers there. She gets recycled back yet again. Trying the outside line now, giving that a go. Dead Meat's now taken over the inside line as we add another Sunstate blocker and lose a Richter City.
Ooh, big hit on Bailey's Comet, but she shrugs it off and pushes through for lead.
Meanwhile, Dead Meat now just being brought to a standstill. Mayhem, I think that is.
Good
Dead
patience.
Meat through. And now Bailey's Comet turn. Tries an inside line. Oh, patch.
The old Superman.
Yeah, cheeky. And she's been sent off again. I'll be curious to see if she makes it through.
Me too. That must be at least penalty number 4.
In the first half. Okay, team, we're going to have a quick break, go to intermission. Thanks for all your weather updates, and we'll be back in around 14 minutes' time. Hey guys, if you're watching at home, we're trying to get to. We're going to wave at you.
And you're wondering what we
this
look
is
like.
Us. Hey team, how are you? Hey Wendy, hope you're having a great time.
Hi guys. Thanks for all your comments today.
Yeah, that's enough. We don't want you to watch us too much. You go that way now.
No extreme close-ups, please.
And Sneaky Sneaks, sneakily watching the Derby on their phone in between work appointments.
Love it.
It's priorities that matter, isn't it?
Not sure if you can hear a bit of background music. There is some awesome American honky-tonk going on.
Yeah, awesome, awful, it depends. You know, it's one of those days.
I
It's a
love
descriptor.
it.
Yeah?
I love it.
Well, you know what you're going to love?
The Buck and Bronco.
There is going to be, you guys are missing out. There's a bucking bronco that's going to be at our after party. Sun State now doing a conga.
This year's theme is Hoedown. 2 years ago it was 80s prom. 2 years before that I think it was Hawaiian luau.
Oh, it was too. Hey, thanks Wendy, thanks Patricia. Hey, hopefully all of the Sun State fans at home got to just still had it up on their tellies, because all the Sun State girls actually came up to the camera and gave big waves and love and tried to send it back home. So hopefully you guys caught that one.
They were yelling things out,
They
not
were.
realising
There was
that there
no
was
microphone.
no sound.
They were very loud. Some very inappropriate dancing happening by some of the other commentators just behind the backs of our heads.
Tough, mate. Looking tough.
Yeah, Nerdiator. Really, really hard to just stay focused when just such a rocking banger is playing in the background. We agree, Charlie. It was stunning to watch the Sun State girls in there.
Yep. So to recap where we left off.
Yes, where were we?
Richter City All-Stars 136 to the Sun State Killer Bees 37.
And they are away. Nerdiator now desperately trying to push her way through, and does a good job of holding back Dead Meat. I think she was trying to get her sent off there, and it
she
worked.
Was. Great work by Nerdiator playing the second blocker. She needs to get past a couple more Sun State girls in order to get lead jammer.
And nice little inside line.
Through.
Patch about to re-enter the track. Always keen to cause a bit of damage.
Always. Always. My Mame joins her Richter City blockers. A little bit of assistance there provided to split up that four-person blocker. Scandalous, though, is sent to the penalty box for a...
And Dead Meat takes an absolute gutser, followed by another absolute gutser. Captain for Richter City taking her time standing up. Hopefully she's okay. Oh, and not a gutser, but just an awkward knee fall there.
That was a slip on a banana peel kind of a
Yeah,
move.
totally.
Nerdiator, though.
And just the second half, no one has remained on their feet.
No. Oh,
It's like they're doing a contact sport on roller skates or something.
That was sensational work.
Guys, I hope you caught it. It was a bit of jammer on
Killer Bee.
jammer, and Nerdiator calls it off. A smile on her face, though.
And gets a high five and a hug from Nerdiator. I think it's that one again.
We're trying to get you back, team. We are trying to get you back. There you are. We've just got it. We've got a sticky cord, but we know the cord that's the culprit now. So Unleasher now going up against Princess Slayer. It's my favourite playoff.
I thought she stepped out, but not so. Through for lead jammer. But Slayer very much on her tail.
And Scandalous jumping onto the track with gusto to get in the way of Unleasher. And she goes, I can't be bothered. Calls it off. Have you guys got us back? Have you guys got us back? Everyone? Jody, Gemma, Patricia? Back? Yes, good. Okay. You had us worried there. We were missing you. Bailey's Comet now lining up against Velocity Raptor. It's Velocity.
Velocity, not Velosa.
Not the...
Velocity.
Yep. Oh, and Velocity Raptor just goes to ground. May just sending her there along with herself.
Yep.
And Velocity Raptor's been sent to the bin again.
With a back block.
Bailey's Comet now having a crack. Oh, big hit there. That's got to be patched, doesn't it?
Yep. And
yep.
It absolutely is.
It's fantastic.
Threw on the inside line, though, as she loves to do. It's a good 20 seconds for her to get around a couple of times. Richter City comes through for a team sweep. Doesn't quite come off.
Patch just recycling. Oh, no,
Patch.
being sent off again. I'm going to be so surprised if she makes it through this bout.
That's got to be number 6.
Bailey's Comet doing her best. Sammy almost taking out a ref. And out of nowhere, welcome back, Velocity Raptor. Boom. She's through. And calls it, hits it and quits it. Bailey's Comet.
Bubble O'Kill rubbing her hip quite gingerly from that last jam.
Copped a couple of big hits.
But it's Chemical Warfare.
No, we're onto it this time, guys. We're onto it. We're onto it.
Dead Meat.
We're onto it.
We need some gaffer tape around here, don't we?
Okay, we're getting some gaffer, guys, and we're going to fix the problem.
Beautiful blocking there by Tino Turner.
It's going to be hard to find some gaffer tape at a derby tournament, though. Chemical Warfare trying to bust her way through. Going for that, smash straight through you kind of approach. Dead Meat trying to bounce around a little bit more. Nice little bit of interference there from Patch as she re-enters.
Sensational block there.
Chemical Warfare through, but not lead jammer.
No pass, no penalty. So if Velocity Raptor gets through cleanly, she can call this jam off.
Dead Meat has got some amazingly shiny pants as well. Oh, Chemical Warfare going down awkward on the ankle.
Calls it. I was calling Velocity Raptor. She's not even there. She was sitting in her team space.
Gemma, it's not us. We're not near the dodgy cable. Oh, gosh, seriously. Okay. I feel like every time you guys heckle us, something goes wrong with the cable. Okay, Princess Slayer now lining up against Unleasher, the Dream Teams, and it is Unleasher through, but it is Princess Slayer through lead jammer, but Unleasher is right behind her, almost getting a speed wobble there. Unleasher. You know, watch how much more Unleasher has to pump her legs to get the same speed that Princess Slayer is creating.
Chippy's at the back looking to... No, doesn't even touch Princess Slayer. Just so you know, out there in
Internet land,
our camerawoman Psycho Fox is holding the cable until we can get some gaffer.
Whilst trying to work the camera, so she's working her little heart and
Give
her
a
hands
girl a
off.
break.
Yeah.
Bailey's Comet.
Lining up against Velocity Raptor. Actually, Velocity Raptor this time.
Yeah. Not Dead Meat. And she's through for lead jammer. And Bailey's Comet, again, they hit her so many times on the inside and they just can't move her.
No. Like, insanely strong.
Bit of argy-bargy at the back.
Some of the big blockers there taking each other out. Velocity Raptor just gets through as many as she can.
One point.
You got thanks from the cat. Patricia says Camera lady gives a high five. Oh, no. See, now she handed it over to another guy, and he's not working it as well. You might have to hand it back to the camera lady. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on. We do have chemical warfare up against Dead Meat, and we are away.
Dead Meat going straight through the middle, but gets cut off at the pass. Chemical Warfare, lead jammer for Richter City. Now Dead Meat's through, and it's a fast-moving pack again.
Very fast-moving pack. Slowing down now, just getting ready for the approach. And Chemical Warfare. Nice teamwork, though, from her blockers, just opening up a little line. You cannot stuff around with that cord, mate. This is very serious to the people at home. Two hands, please. I know you're not even heckling this time, Gemma, but we did hand it over, and he is struggling. I'm struggling not to make inappropriate jokes at you, mate, so come on, lift your game. What are you doing? Are you going to have to hand it back to the camera lady? Okay, Princess Slayer now. Yep, there we go.
Up against Unleasher. Yep, as soon as Foxy got hold of that
it's definitely down to the camera lady. Camera lady.
Too soon.
Okay, lead jammer to Princess Slayer. Seriously, why can't we get any gaffer tape? And Princess Slayer gets on through nice and cruisy, calls it off. You didn't miss a thing, guys. You didn't miss a thing. Okay, for you guys playing at home, listening in now, we've gone Velocity Raptor now up against Nerdiator. We got you back. Oh. There we go. Yep. Welcome back, team.
Gone again.
Gone again. Okay, Nerdiator desperately trying to break her way through the pack. It is Velocity Raptor as well bouncing around. Neither of these jammers getting too much purchase, but it is Velocity Raptor on the inside, gets through with lead jammer now. And Nerdiator took the panty off, but she's popped it back on now. She's busted her way through the pack.
Lovely
and before
assisting by Scandalous.
Before getting anywhere near the pack, Velocity Raptor calls it off.
Bailey's Comet up to jam for Richter City. Up against Dead Meat. Richter City blockers move back on that jam line.
Okay, Bailey's Comet, she's away up against Dead Meat, and everyone slowly falls to the ground, jumping back up now. Dead Meat bouncing her way through, but again, not getting much purchase. It is Bailey's Comet. There's the one that's breaking through for lead jammer. Massive hit there from one of the Richter City blockers. And Dead Meat has been sent off again.
With a track cut. Great opportunity for Bailey's Comet to bring this point score towards 200.
And with the way that this whole tournament's progressing, those big blowouts can really help with the points differential.
They sure can. Killer Bees set up at the front of the pack. Bailey's Comet says, just chill,
just
guys, just wait.
Calm it down. And nice little inside line there. Bailey's Comet through. And here comes Dead Meat. She's back on track. They did chew up the time really nicely, though.
They did. But hits a wall of Richter City blockers at the back again.
As well as Bailey's Comet.
Yeah.
It just comes charging through that inside line. Dead Meat's the first one to pop out. Bailey's Comet struggling a bit to get through these walls. Massive lay down there.
And calls it off with 15 points. 17 points. Great jam.
Okay, Chemical Warfare. Rocking it out now against Unleasher. Looks like it's a full pack of blockers.
Good to see. Malpractice absolutely powers through that Sunstate tripod.
Unleash her. Not having as much luck this time. They've really slowed her down, the Richter City girls, which is impressive. And it is Chemical Warfare that's come out with Lee Jammer. Fantastic work.
Great blocking by Richter City. They passed the panty.
Oh, who have we got? Sammy putting on the star for Sunstate.
The captain.
Ah,
Co-captain. And the Richter City skaters are looking very pleased with themselves at this stage.
I'd almost hazard a guess and say chuffed.
Absolutely. Yep. And why wouldn't you be? They're 175 up against Sunstate Killer Bees.
Good news, everyone playing at home. We do have some gaffer tape. We are going to try to tape some stuff down. We are desperately working on it. If it does disappear, we will be back very soon. In the meantime, 999 versus 666. It is Velocity Raptor up against Princess Slayer. And Slayer, one more to get past, but she gets recycled back. Beautiful work there from the Sunstate girls.
Gets Tiny Taco out of the way. Spins past the other blockers and through for Lee Jammer. Oh,
and
very
not
high
getting
block
up,
there.
not getting up.
She's sent to the penalty box.
And she's grabbed her face.
And for good reason. Tino Turner really copped her with an elbow in the face.
It looks like it might be a bit more of a jaw.
Yeah. No doubt it was unintentional, spinning around in a wayward arm, but it really got her.
Yeah, and she's down.
Got her hard. Not what the Killer Bees want now.
Still down. St. John's now over.
And I suspect that might be a misconduct.
Yeah. Ref's having a bit of a chat.
It's hard not to call a hit that hard to the face as anything but an egregious block, even if it was
accidental.
You remember back in the day, it used to be an instant penalty if you hit someone in the face, whether you meant to or not. Now it is still assessed.
Still a bit of a chat, but still weighted very heavily.
Still assessed based on the impact that it has on the game, but it's fair to say this has had a pretty big impact.
Very impactful. So as you can see, quite a big chat happening now with Refucius. Just letting you know, there's a little bit of a smile from one of the teammates over there caring. So
that's a good sign.
Who's down? Do you know who's down?
I can't see.
It's all been a bit blocked off, guys. So we did miss.
She's lying on her back from where we are, but there's a couple of people around her, and they're looking a little bit happier than they were a few minutes ago. Obviously, if someone gets a fair whack to the jaw or the head, they're going to be looking at potential concussion. So the St. John's people here who have been looking after the skaters all weekend, taking all precautions.
Yeah, look, looks like they're chucking a bit of an ice pack just on that jaw, so might have just had a solid crack to it. Here we go.
Copped an uppercut.
404.
Chippies
is down, Charlie, just letting you know. But currently sitting up, which is a good sign. Helmet's off, though, so I think Chippies is going to have a bit of a sit down now. Bit scary when it happens to your head and your face.
So plenty of time for both teams to have a bit of a regroup. Still 15 minutes to play in this bout.
Just going to see Psycho Dyko there, one of our other commentators in the Superman onesie, just running over to just give us a little bit of a rundown as to what has happened to the other skater. We know that Chippies is now coming off. And Tina Turner has been expelled for the high block there. Yeah, and the St. John's have been doing a cracker job. They have been going through an insane amount of ice at the moment. And especially today, that second day in, just when, it's injury on top of injury.
Yep, everyone's looking a little bit tired. No matter how hard you train and how hard you play in your home teams, everyone works harder at a tournament.
Yeah, when you got the best of the best hitting up against you.
But this is looking good.
Here we go.
Nerdiator up against Dead Meat for Sunstate Killer Bees.
Oh. Dead Meat just figuring out which way to go.
Couple of Richter City blockers in the bin. The pivot is sitting the penalty of Tino Turner, who has been expelled.
And Nerdiato trying for the inside line as Dead Meat went for the outside line. Now they're both going for the exact same line. Physics says that is not an option. And big jump there from Dead Meat.
Lovely little apex jump to get around that last blocker. Nerdiator is putting a little bit of pressure on those 4 Sunstate blockers. Steps over the last one, and she's through as well.
Greta Growler now joining the blocking for Richter City after sitting her time out.
And that's 4 points for Sunstate.
Just in time for Tough Bickies to get back on the track, though.
One of my favourite names of the whole tournament.
Tough Bickies?
Yep.
Yeah, it is a good one. Bailey's Comet now lining up against Velocity Raptor. And we've got about 14 minutes left in this second half.
2 full packs again. Bubble O'Kill really has Velocity Raptor under control at this stage.
That being said, she did get a little bit of purchase there, but then just gets smacked back and recycled. Bailey's Comet.
Of course.
Always just that inside line charge on through.
Yep.
So strong on the feet, refuses just to go over the rope.
Huge block there by Scandalass. And she has been called
And Bailey's
off.
Comet struggling to get past her own skater there. Velocity Raptor right behind her. Scandalass going to sit herself down.
Have a think about her behaviour. Scandalass's lead.
Do you think you ever actually self-reflect in the penalty box? Or do you more just hate on the ref that kicked you off?
You mostly hate on the ref. You can tell the blockers that sit there leaning back with their hands behind their head.
Yeah.
They're stoked with their behaviour. They're the ones that have gone in there and going, worth it. I don't care what I did, it was worth it. The ones that are hunched forward and looking a bit worried, they might be having a think.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 668 v 669. It is Dead Meat versus Princess Slayer. 182-47 to the Killer Bees. And Princess Slayer through, but right behind her is Dead Meat. Ooh, almost headbutting her own knee pad there. Oh, massive wipeout. Hopefully you guys caught that one at home. Boo-hoo.
Blockers going down everywhere.
May Mayhem has entered the track now as well, but it's moving quite fast.
Scandalous got a couple of points and called it just before Sunstate could get any.
Timeout being called. We've been pretty light on the timeouts in the official reviews, I've got to say.
Yep.
So just having a little bit of a moment just to reassess. Everyone's jumping in and calming down. A few words being said over there with the Richter City girls.
Yeah.
They don't even need to do it in a box. They just go, you know what, this bit of the track will do.
Yep.
Just do it here.
184 to 47 with 12.5 minutes to play in this bout.
Yeah, May Mame's leggings have absolutely been stunning.
Oh my God.
It was an honour to behold them yesterday. I think we had...
It was cats and palms.
It was cats and palms,
Yeah.
it was. And today we've just got some drawings. I can see a bottle, I can see a moon, I can see an eyeball.
Yep.
And they are away. We have Killer Warfare up against Unleasher.
Unleasher keeps her feet on the outside, but
It is Chemical Warfare through with lead jammer.
Sting is at the front of the pack calling her blockers towards her.
Oh, how well did that work? 1 point. 1 point there to Richter City. Unfortunately, none there to Sun State. That was close, though. That was very close. There has been some stunning dedication.
A for effort.
Nerdiator now lining up for Richter City. Up against Velocity Raptor. Full pack of blockers, including May Mame. For those of you that don't know, May Mame's the one with the tights that you can see. Got some white bits on them.
Ooh, great work there by Velocity Raptor on her toe stops up the inside line, but very closely followed by Nerdiator. Richter City take their spot at the front of the pack.
And just awkward stacks there for Boo Hoo as she gets sent off.
Four points to 2.
Oh, and you guys missed it, but Nerdiator gave herself a loving herself sick moment then. She's, hey! And dead meat now. Just shaking out the legs.
Yep.
Getting ready to take on Princess Slayer.
For the girls who train on wood floors, it can be really hard work playing 3 days of roller derby on concrete.
Lot tougher.
Lot tougher.
I know that they have been talking a lot about the other tracks and how slippery they are. Yeah. Whereas you guys are a lot more used to this track. Oh, good work, dead meat on the inside line. One more to get past. Just goes, I'm basically going to kook it, so I'll call it there. 2 points. Buffalo kill there, just with I'm mighty and pressed hands on her hips.
Yeah, it's interesting. This track looks slippery, looks shiny and slippery. It is grippy as hell.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic if you're a jammer.
Not so much.
Not always great if you're a blocker. Sometimes you want a little bit more slip.
Bailey's Comet now, heading up against Unleasher. Good to see how this one plays out.
Unleasher getting a good push.
Yeah.
Up front.
And just gets herself in front, but Bailey's Comet right behind her. Like right behind her.
Yep. And that pack is moving so fast.
Look how much Unleasher's just really, but she still calls it.
She's like too hard. I thought she was trying for a little bit of eat the baby there.
Yep.
But I'm not sure that the pack knew that that's what was happening.
Oh, we've got some good puns happening. They're amazing. It looks better than it is to say.
Amazing.
If people aren't actually reading the forum and just...
Oh, they're amazing.
They're amazing.
There we go.
Yeah, much better.
Mames leggings are amazing. We got it.
There we go. There we go. That's Psycho Dyko running out there just to check out what's going on with the official review. Our wonderful commentary Superman.
The official review called by Sun State.
What do you reckon it is?
Honestly, I've got no idea.
What's happened to Scandal, Phil?
Good question.
Yeah, what has happened to Scandal? Is she?
That is a very, very good question.
I mean, we didn't see anything. We didn't see her disappear.
I don't think she's got 7 penalties.
No.
Maybe she does.
Maybe she does. Hang on. Is she in the... Nah.
Great commentary, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks, Wendy. You are doing a fantastic job of doing our job. We do. See, this is Wendy from Willow, mate. Let's have a little look. Okay, so we're looking in the box, and we can't see her. We're looking in the penalty box, and we can't see her.
She wasn't in the middle of the track asking about the official review.
She was not. We do have Psycho Dyko out there getting some info for us, but they're filling in the live stream first. So as soon as we find... Here we go. She's coming on over. Hey, mate, what's happened?
So basically they were trying to say that you have to get on top of the track to avoid the block.
Yep.
So they
Chemical Warfare up against Velocity Raptor. Chemical Warfare is out as lead jammer, with Sunstate about half a lap behind. She is getting the points and call from her benchy. She gets her points and calls it.
Mia thinks she fouled out like 4 jams ago.
How did we miss that?
How did we miss that? Well, thanks for keeping us up to date, Mia. Next time these two guys face off, we are going to have Wendy and Mia doing the actual commentary, so you can get the details that you actually need. That was some good projection there from one of the Sunstate cheer squad.
Nerdiator up against Dead Meat. Nerdiator gets through first. Dead Meat gets a fantastic block out of the pack.
And big hits there. Dead Meat, though, still staying on her feet. Nerdiator just skips on through. She's got a smile on her face, surprised that she made it through.
She's such a happy jammer.
She's just such a happy jammer.
Yep.
Dead Meat through as well as the pack getting ready for the onslaught. Here comes Nerdiator very closely now, followed by Dead Meat. Dead Meat trying for the inside. And it is Dead Meat that comes through with the goods. Mia's letting us know it was around the time that we got distracted by Mame's leggings. It wasn't around the time of the injury. That was Tina that got sent off with that one. So it was the leggings that distracted us.
Makes sense.
And made us miss Scandalas being sent off. Unleasher now up against Princess Leia. Unleasher now taking the panty-offs as Princess Leia is through. Oh, star pass, but it didn't go to plan. Unleasher being sent off. And there is something that's fallen on the track just around the back. I think you guys can see it just in the distance.
So what happened there is that the jammer tried to pass off the panty, but she was out of bounds.
Yep.
So she got a penalty. So what the blocker who received the panty has done is drop it on the track.
Yeah.
So she can pick it up on her way back.
All right, here we go. Another good pass there. Okay, here we go. Unleash her now. It needs to get through the pack and get to the panty, whilst copping a massive faceful of Richter City blockers. With Princess Slayer just running speed laps around the track as well. Here we go. She's got it. Panty in hand. And star pass happened.
Great pass to Patch.
I'm excited to be. I hope. Is she going to let her do it? Let her jam. Let her jam. Here we go. Patch approaching the pack. Oh, she looked. Oh, she looked like she was about to cause some damage then. So that was going to be very exciting.
Yep. I think that might have been the third foul out.
Wow. Timeout being called by Sunstate now. As dubstep plays very loudly in the background.
Less than 5 minutes to go in this bout. So with 4 minutes 47 to play, Richter City All Stars are on 231 to 58 points to the Killer Bees. A really, really dominant performance by the Richter City girls, even though it's been great competition.
Yeah, it really has. And solid effort to the Killer Bees just to, keep maintaining the pressure, keep pushing hard.
Yep.
I don't necessarily think that the score is truly reflective of how hard fought it's been.
No.
And that's an end to that timeout.
And it's going to be Velocity Raptor
Up
up against Bailey's Comet.
Ooh.
I'm going to take a punt and
Yeah.
say she's going to go down the line.
Outside line.
Inside
Inside line. Yeah, here she goes. Inside line. Squeezes. She's not lead jammer, but she's still going for that inside line. I think they're onto her now, mate. Oh, just gets knocked out. Meanwhile, it is Velocity Raptor thumping her way through. Oh, a little bit of a cheeky dodge. Boo-hoo, just getting in her way.
Great juking there by Velocity Raptor. Gets past May. Calls it off.
Great work, Sunstate. I think they might have caught on to now what you've caught on to.
Yep.
Yeah. Nerdiator now going up against Dead Meat. All right, and it is Nerdiator going straight into the back of those girls, seeing if she can bounce around a bit, but kind of gets sandwiched in the middle. Skating strong, though, and through with lead jammer. Meanwhile, Dead Meat just gets a little bit of a shove. Massive knockdown. Blocker against blocker there. Dead Meat just hits the back of that and goes to ground quite heavily.
The Richter City girls are getting split up. They're not able to be forming in a tripod, but they've been really, really effective to hold her up. Nerdiator says you're not getting a single
I think she
point.
tried to take it back. She tried to call it off and pull it in.
Yeah. Yep.
But she's about to skate past now and still looking pretty chuffed.
Princess Slayer up against Unleasher.
And they are away.
Unleasher finds a tiny little space on the outside line. Easy, easy.
Princess Slayer. Unleasher now. She takes that good advice, though, and goes around on that outside line. You called it. Princess Slayer now trying to figure out whether she's going to keep going or what. Unleasher's turn now.
Why not?
And good little hit there. Boo-hoo just knocks her out. And Princess Slayer almost falls, but catches onto the back of May.
Gets herself another 4 points before calling it off.
And with around 1 minute 50 left in this second half, it is 2:45.62. Coming up next, we've got Bailey's Comet going up against Velocity Raptor. And it is a full pack of blockers now with Dead Meat in there, just trying to be a little bit annoying.
Yeah. Leaning on that blocker.
She's stopping the inside line, mate.
Yeah.
She's stopping the inside line.
But Bailey's Comet still managed to push her forward a good 15 feet.
I do love the dedication, though, of Bailey's Comet going, you know what, I got a thing. I'm not stopping it now.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Velocity Raptor through. And Bailey's Comet on the inside line breaks her way through.
She's got a trap cut.
No.
She's been very, very clean today.
Absolutely. For someone who plays a dangerous game near the rope, she's been so strong. Big stack there. And it is Velocity Raptor being sent off as well.
With a low block. And this will be the last jam of the bout.
You reckon, because they got to play it all the way through.
Yeah.
Bailey's Comet now on the track, power jam. It will not be for long, though. And then we're going to be back with Velocity Raptor. Here she comes. So Velocity Raptor should be entering screen. There she is.
Bailey's Comet doing a thing down the inside line.
And Bailey's Comet off again. But this time, Velocity Raptor stays on.
Yep. The Sun State blockers are saying, settle down, guys, settle down.
We got this. Okay, that is the end of the period. 32 seconds left on the jam.
Velocity Raptor.
Nice work there to get past Bubble O'Kill.
She's hard to get past.
Absolutely.
And the girls out there look like they've probably had enough.
Bailey's Comet back on board.
A great jam for the Sun State girls to finish off with.
And there it is. Unofficial score, 249 to the All-Stars and 78 to the Killer Bees. Thank you so much for hanging in there, guys. That was tough. That was really tough. Big ups to Mia.
Yep.
For keeping us up to date when we dropped the ball.
Yep.
Thank you to Wendy for pointing out that we dropped the ball.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Patricia. Gemma.
Yep. Thanks to everyone involved, team. It's been great. Hey guys. I think here comes Scandalous. Hang on. Oh, there is a hug just happening. There she is. She's back. As is Tina.
Thanks for having us, Wello. Thanks for having us, Brisbane.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your TGSS and make sure that you tune in and enjoy the grand final. Things are looking very exciting. We Div 1 yesterday, Canberra took out the Victorian team, the B team.
That is the first time that anyone has beaten a Victoria team at the Great Southern Slam.
Yeah, so exciting times. All right, thanks so much. Have a good one. See you, team.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.